Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with Ross Benjamin, SBR contributor. And this morning, we're going to be giving you a quick pitching report for a couple of games. How you doing today, Ross?
I'm doing very well, Dex. How about yourself?
I'm doing all right. Can't complain. It's the weekend, so it's getting even better. But let's start looking at the pitchers that are coming from this game today. It's between the Marlins and the Phillies. Now, Ross, it's always regretful to see any player in any sport get injured. But when that happens, other players tend to get their shot to shine. And that's exactly the case here. The Marlins will be calling up on Henderson Alvarez to the mound. And he's actually stepped up following the loss of Jose Fernandez due to an elbow injury. But can you actually fill us in on what kind of a season he's had so far?
He's had a terrific season when you look at his whole body of work. This guy has gone 18-8 against the money with a stellar 2.88 ERA, and that includes 15-3 against the money over his last 18. I don't think even the most ardent of Marlins fans would have believed that that could occur this season from Henderson Alvarez. He's been an absolute pleasant surprise. However, what's concerning is his home and away splits, Dax. He's a tremendous 11-2 against the money at home with an excellent 1.75 ERA, but he's just 7-6 on the road with a less than impressive 4.09 ERA. So there's quite a disparity there. And since the start of the 2013 season, he's been very good in 5 starts against the Philadelphia Phillies in posting a 2.14 ERA.
Some staggering numbers there. Now, Ross, correct me if I'm wrong here with this assumption, but don't you believe that Cole Hamels has actually pitched way better than his actual record indicates for this 2014 season?
I agree wholeheartedly. I mean, despite an average-looking 13-13 record against the money, he has a 2.56 ERA in those 26 starts, and that's outstanding. And he's gone 12-6 over his last 18. However, Hamels has struggled to win versus the Marlins for whatever reason since the start of last season, Dex. He's gone 2-6 against the money and posted a lofty 4.76 ERA in his 3 starts at Miami this season.
All right, this doesn't sound like it was easy pickings for you, but who are you going to give the edge to in this matchup?
This pitching matchup was definitely a tough call, Dex. It comes down to each pitcher's performance line during the past 2 seasons versus tonight's opponent. I'm going to give the slightest of leans here to Henderson Alvarez of the Miami Marlins over Cole Hamels of the Philadelphia Phillies.
All right, good stuff. Now let's look at the pitchers that are coming from the Dodgers and the Giants. Now, Ross, I was actually reading your article, and I pretty much enjoy them because I'm always finding valuable information. Now, for example, I was pretty amazed or surprised with this one, and it says that how good the Dodgers hurler Hyun-Jin Ryu has actually been on the road this season. But I think that everyone would have a better idea if you can give us or shed some light on this matter for us.
Yes, Ryu has gone an outstanding 10-4 against the money on the road. That's just terrific, and that's all in 2014 with a superb 2.65 ERA in those 14 road starts. He's been nowhere near as dominant versus the Giants in 3 starts this season, though, Dex, as evidenced by a lofty 5.40 ERA and 1.53 WHIP in those outings. So a little bit of a red flag as far as matchups go. Ryu has pitched outstanding on the road, but it's had a little bit of difficulty versus the division rival San Francisco Giants.
All right, now here's a guy that we've pretty much spoken about in the past, Madison Bumgarner, and we always mention his erratic performances that he's had during the season. However, it seems like he's actually starting to heat up at the right time, don't you think?
Yeah, he absolutely is. I mean, when we talk about erratic, it's just, his splits have been just weird. If you look at his whole body of work this season, he's pitched extremely well on the road. And for whatever reason, at AT&T Park in San Francisco, which by all accounts is a pitcher-friendly park, he struggled a bit. However, he's really pitched well in his last 3 starts at home. He's posted a brilliant 0.82 ERA, a microscopic 0.50 WHIP, and he struck out 29 and walked only 1 in those last 3 home starts. So he's actually not only turned things around at home, but he's pitching very well going down the stretch.
I kind of get the idea where you're going with this one, but who are you going to give the edge to in this pitching matchup?
Well, I know that Ryu has been solid on the road this season, but Madison Bumgarner right now, Dax, seems to be pitching at a whole different level. And I'm going to give a small betting edge here in this particular instance to Madison Bumgarner of the Giants over Hyun-Jin Ryu of the LA Dodgers.
All right, good stuff, Ross. Very, very valuable insights, and I guess that we'll be talking some more baseball next Monday, right?
Yeah, and I welcome all the viewers to go to SBR Picks and read all my articles. They're a little more in depth than what we talk about here on the show. But Dax, you have a wonderful weekend.
You do the same thing, and everybody that's watching, you do as well. And for SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.